Welcome to the Global Pulse, a short video series where our experts break down a trending topic in international business and why it matters to you.
All right, so the question of the day is how the coronavirus will affect global tourism. And while, the jury is out on it, we don't have a lot of concrete data. We have a lot of kind of evidence of airlines canceling flights, people dropping their trips, not traveling voluntarily to China. We don't have a lot of data to do these estimates. So what we can do is to look back to previous outbreaks. In particular, we can look back to Zika, which happened that outbreak came to be in 2016, and then back to SARS in 2002. And SARS is more similar in a sense to the coronavirus in that it was started in China and spread from there, while the Zika mostly affected the Caribbean and the South America countries. So if you think back to how Zika affected travel, we have some data. For example, for the US Virgin Islands, we estimate, or it has been estimated, that the impact on revenue was on the order of $250,000 in the first half of 2016. A student team of mine actually studied the impact of the Zika virus on air travel, and they found a significant and measurable reduction in the volume of flights in and out of the Caribbean and South America countries as well. But when we compare the Zika virus to SARS, what we find is perhaps that the economic impact of the SARS was bigger. So the SARS outbreak in 2002 had 8,000 cases. And when obviously it had a global impact on tourism, but if we focus on the impact to the US, it resulted in about 28% fewer visitors from China. And if we just take that reduction in visitors and translate that to today, what we find is that would correspond to 1.6 million fewer tourists or travelers from China to the US. And that corresponds to, upwards of $10 billion in revenue loss just for the US alone. And we know that this is affecting tourism globally, not only in Asia, or not only in China. So there's hotel cancellations in Bali. And just today, so this is recorded on February 24th, there are outbreaks in Iran and Italy. So the impact will be much larger than what these US numbers kind of indicate.